So it's just been, you know, I've been wanting to make all these things and act in all these things, and it's a little bit of a hustle constantly of like keeping projects going. And the feature film is, you know, we're in pre-production. We need to find financing for it, and that's just so hard.
Yeah.
Like doing all of this as like, you know, not coming from money
right.
is like, you have to be committed to it in like kind of a psychotic way. Like you have to be like this or nothing. Mm-hmm. There can't be this plan B. There can't be like, you know, I don't have anyone like, you know, leading the way. There is no clear cut path.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to like figure it out on your own, and you find the people along the way that have the same goals and work together on it. And that's kind of like the only way to do it, because you can't expect anything to happen or what you think success looks like. You just have to like
fucking do it.
And do it all the time. And that's like, you know, I wake up thinking about this stuff. I'm neurotic.
No, I
mean,
mean,
that's like the only way I know how.
I think it's complete. I mean, I think that type of the concern about that particular dilemma, I think, is entirely valid, because there is no clear-cut path at all. There's no clear-cut way. I have that same thing going on 24/7.
Right.
Constantly asking myself, am I fucking delusional? You know?
Am I supposed to be doing this?
Right. And like, am I wasting my fucking time? Yeah. Am I even good? Like, you know?
Well, that I tried to quit acting last year because of that. I kept like auditioning for
I didn't
things.
hear about this.
I
Here first.
was so...
Give me my popcorn. With some Gussie T.
Acting has been like my heart for, I mean, since I was a kid. It was my gateway into the art world, right?
Right.
And after so many rejections, like a human being can only take so much, but also like a hypersensitive, every rejection just like, it hurts so bad. And you try to get tough and like, oh, it's just the business, but there was one particular one where I can't do this. And it was just a breakdown. Like, I can't do this. I couldn't afford my apartment anymore. I moved in with my mom. I'm like, I can't, I'm a failure. Like, I'm delusional.
Right.
I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
I need to get a real job. I need to take care of myself. Like, so I quit and I told my agent, like, I'm just, please stop submitting me. I'm going to focus on directing. I'm going to focus on getting editing jobs or, you know, something. And he submitted me without me knowing, thank God, to a project called The Chosen. Mm-hmm. And I ended up getting the role of Mary Magdalene, which has been life-changing. And
where do I watch that? Like, where do I find it?
It's online, and it's all... Well, okay, so you can either watch it online at thechosen.tv, or you can get the app.
Oh, there's an app for the show?
And it's free, and you can watch all 4 episodes for free.
Nice.
And it's really, like, nice quality and everything. And then the next 4 episodes are coming out at Thanksgiving. So it's all exciting.
How's that experience been?
It was lovely. It was really, it was, I mean, coming off of this concept of, like, I need to stop acting into this thing that I'm like, this is the sort of role that I've always wanted to play. It's historical. It has a dialect. It's emotional. It's also really smart and smartly written. Mm-hmm. And it's a female character that has a whole backstory and also an actual history. And it was just this gift that I'm like, I did not know that this was even possible or that I deserve this, or, you know, there was just all these things that happened when I got it that I'm like, this is a sign, obviously. Yeah. I'm like, maybe I should keep doing it. I don't know.
Isn't that remarkable, though? Because I know that people have, I don't want to say given up, but decided that they were not going to spend their time doing this or try to do this.
Yeah.
And there's this, like, release. And then there's room to receive this, like, huge thing that ended up totally working out for you. That's something that happens to people, which is so awesome.
Well, and I always heard this story of like, I gave up and then it happened. I'm like, whatever. You know, like what is that?
But you can't fake that funk either.
No.
Like, you genuinely have to say, I'm done. Fucking done. I can't do it anymore. And then the universe just goes, now you're ready.
I think there was a little bit of like, let go of your expectation of what this is supposed to look like, of what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. And then it happens, and, you know, it's been lovely.
But I also think, like, the struggle going up into those things is forming you to be able to be prepared for this new, incredible experience that you weren't expecting to happen.
What's so funny about that, too, is, like, the role itself, it starts out as a character named Lilith. And it's like the darkest place I've had to go. It's heavy. She's demon possessed, right? Like it was really.
This is happening when we were getting ready for this last year. Yeah. I remember you.
And it was. I'm like there was one scene I'm like I'm terrified to play this, but there was it was funny because I'm like I'm actually going like when I went to audition for it I felt the despair of like there is no hope. There is no hope. I can't do this and this isn't going to happen. And if I don't get this, like that it's just going to be that extra devastation that like, will I be able to handle this?
Yeah.
And so going into audition for it, I was that character, you know, I was already, I'm like in total pain, emotional pain. And then being able to play that out on set in the scenes, I was like, this isn't fake, y'all.
I know you guys think I'm acting,
but then at the end of episode 1, there's this lovely release again and redemption of like just a total turnaround, total like shift into Mary Magdalene, into who she's supposed to be, and it's so sweet and it's so moving and then, you know, this summer we shot more episodes and I got to just play that and it was just fun. I'm like, I'm feeling happy again. Like this is